Hey everybody, it's Angela. I am back with another process video. And as you can see, I'm going to use this Viewmaster die from Elizabeth Crafts and also this Dynamics My Favorite Things Viewmaster die. It comes with a stamp set here, but I don't wind up using any of the stamps. But I do cut several of the Viewmaster reels. And the Elizabeth Crafts one is made to go in a planner. That's why it's only like half of the Viewmaster reel and it has holes in it, but I'm just going to use it on my layout. I could have cut two and put them together to make a full round reel, and I thought about that, but I decided to just go with half of it. And then the items that I'm using to decorate this, the background paper, all of these embellishments are all from Basic Gray. I think they're from Fact, Fiction, Hey Boy, Hey Girl, and Hey You. So just old stuff from my stash that I bought a lot of when they went out of business and discontinued this line. Or I don't know if they actually went out of business, but they stopped doing scrapbooking supplies. And so I just have a lot of it and I love it. I'm almost done with, I think, the Fact paper pad, and I'm kind of sad that I'm getting to the end of this because this collection is just so easy to use with pretty much everything. So as you can see here, I've gotten into the fabric tabs and I want to put a few of those. And I'm using this Viewmaster reel just to scrapbook a lot of these random photos of the dog. You know, it's like baby pictures too. You take a lot of pictures just because, you know, they're so cute, and they're just kind of random one-off photos that I don't particularly have a story for. So I just wanted to include a bunch of them on this layout, and this was a good way to do it. And then I have this one larger photo of him, and this sticker that says "My name is Trouble" was perfect because when he was just a puppy, it would get a little frustrating sometimes, and you know, there's just a lot of work that goes into dealing with a puppy and getting up at night and taking them out and potty training them, and you know, keeping them from running off and getting run over. And with our situation on the farm, you know, we just don't want him to get run over by, you know, different farm implements and things like that. We want him to learn how to be around tractors and implements, but do it safely. And so, yeah, he was Trouble, and he's really turning into a good dog though. So we're just really excited to have him here on the farm. And so I'm just going to layer a bunch of these different ephemera pieces. I've got this library card pocket on the right, which is where I'm going to put my journaling. And the only thing I'd probably do over on this is, you see how I have the orange Viewmaster reel on the upper left and the white kind of, it's like a graph paper one on the bottom right and the other on the upper left. I would have swapped those because the orange is a heavier color, and I would have liked to have had that at the bottom and then had the white graph paper one up on the top. But it still looks fine. I would just, if I had it to do over again, I would swap those around. But I love all the bits and pieces in this collection. You can see I have this notebook paper sticker that I'm going to put on the edge of this library pocket. I have some tabbed cards. I have some clear items, that thing that says official, some clear little butterflies that I'm going to stick on there. I used one of the like Project Life type cards to mat his photo with. And so it came together really quickly with all these items. It was almost, you know, at first I thought it was going to be more difficult because I had pulled out so many supplies. But in the end, it was just really easy because I just had a lot of bits and pieces to work with and kind of collage together. I wanted to make this really full and busy and fun and really layered, like, you know, a lot of stuff sitting on the desk type of thing going on. So I'm just kind of gluing these together as a block as I find where I want things to go. Just using a bit of glue stick, kind of tacking everything together and getting in there with my staples before I get it glued down and I can't reach into the center of the page. So I'm really liking that. There's a little bit of gap between that orange fabric tab and my photo, so I'm going to use that yellow arrow to kind of help bridge that area. So I'm just going to use a little bit of double sticky tape here to kind of hold this together and also to adhere it down. And I really like using the ViewMaster reels because it does allow you to get a lot of photos onto a single layout. It would be great for any kind of like a kid's birthday party where you take lots of pictures, baby pictures, things like that. You know, a family picnic, that would be a great one to use as well, somewhere where you have a lot of photos. So there I am, just putting a little more sticky tape on the back after I've put everything together. I'm just going to go ahead and adhere that down. Like I said, I'm going to put my journaling in that library pocket. I stapled the official and "You're so awesome," I think it says, or amazing, onto the card that's in the pocket. And here I'm just going to put this arrow, and it helps kind of bring your eye back over to that photo, and I don't know, it kind of helped with that awkward space over there on that side. Just going to finish tacking everything down. And my journaling is going to be hidden, but I did want to include a little bit more wording, so I'm going to use some label stickers. But before that, I'm going to use a couple of these fabric brads. I hadn't broken into those before, and I thought that would add a nice texture. So I just want to use 3 of those on here. I want one down there because it's looking a little, has a little less color down there, so I want to bring a little bit more color. At first I used this stripy fabric, but I think I do wind up changing that. Put one up in this corner. And then my third kind of cluster is going to be up on the top. But first I'm going to change out this brad. And I just wanted this bigger punch of color there. I can't put the brad there. I wanted to put one up there, but you know, I couldn't put it through the pocket where, you know, so I couldn't pull the tag out. So I decided to add it over here with this fabric brad, and that one was kind of spinning a little bit, so I'm just going to add a little bit of double sticky adhesive behind it to kind of hold it, because it has that stripe on there, and I want that stripe going a certain direction, the same as the arrow. So there's the 3 brads. And then the basic gray had a few different sticker collections that came with it, so I went and dug those out, and on the sticker they had a waterfall, a big waterfall which had those blue stickers, and then they had these little waterfall alphas. So I'm going to use some of each. This larger one I'm going to use as kind of my title, and I'm just going to spell O. Henry at the top. So it's just going to be kind of O. Henry, my name is trouble type of a thing. And there's a lot of cute little photos, just him with different toys that we had purchased him, 2 of which he is totally destroyed. The third one that he's got there, he actually still has his little stuffed animal. He hasn't killed that yet. And then I wanted to denote on one of those pictures that it was like the very first photo I took of him once we got him home. So I'm going to put a few little notations by these with these other stickers. And I think I'm going to use the green ones over here, and I'm just going to put first by there. It doesn't make sense to anyone else, but to me it's like I know that this was the first photo I took of him when we got him home. He's got his little turkey toy that I had purchased before we even got him and had ready for him when he got here. Then over here on this one, it's a picture of him. He's barking. It was kind of like the first time he'd really gotten his big dog bark. And so I'm going to put Bow Wow over by that one. And then I think in the blue, and then I think I use the orange ones, letter stickers, to write Silly Boy up at the top. And I did have to go back and glue all these down because the adhesive is just getting pretty old on these. So you can see I put the Silly Boy in the orange. And I think that's all I did off camera. Oh, and I put a little arrow under that red brad on the bottom right just to add even a little bit more color and another layer down there. So I'm just going to pop in here for some close-ups. I really love that green smiley fabric tag. That's really cool. And I have that fabric tag heart there. Got some clear items stapled to the top of that library card. The fabric brads. The fabric tabs. A lot of clear items. The clear butterflies. That little XOXO is a fabric tag as well. And just the notebook edge, and yeah, a lot going on. It's really fun. It's really got a lot of things to look at, and it was a great way to use up a bunch of just random photos. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions on anything that I did here, just leave me a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.